Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca. If you haven't been here before, welcome. So today we are doing another TBR jar video for February. So I feel like a lot of you really liked the TBR jar. I really liked picking from the TBR jar. So last month I had like a couple of books in mind that I wanted to pick for January, and this month I kind of almost have nothing in mind. Like I don't have anything specific planned that I need to read necessarily. So I'm excited to just kind of like go wild, be free, and pick from my bookshelf. And if you have noticed, this is a different setup because I moved and I recently set up this lovely bookshelf. So you will either see that video, you will either see that video before or after this one. I'm not sure which yet, but if you want to go check out my bookshelf organization video, I will leave a link above and you can go and check it out. So yeah, let's get into choosing my February TBR. So I think last month I chose 10 books, and I feel like that is very ambitious, but also I like picking from the jar, so I don't know, I don't know if I should do 10. Let me do up until 8 and then see where we're at and decide if that's where I want to stop. Because I don't really ever read 10 books in a month, nor do I usually read 8. So it's ambitious, but let me pick the first one. I've got the jar. Number 1. And the first prompt is an LGBTQ plus book. LGBTQ plus book. Okay, let me think. Ooh, okay, I have one. So I don't own this series, but I really, really like this series. So I'm going to be reading I believe it's the 5th volume in the Heartstopper series. And this is a book that is all about Nick and Charlie and their kind of like young love. The series is a set of graphic novels. So it's 5 volumes. I believe there will be 6 volumes total. And it just kind of goes between the point of view of the 2 boys, their experiences as, you know, gay and bisexual men, as young teens / young adults. And basically it's just like very cozy and heartwarming. There are some more serious topics in it, but it's very like joyful in my opinion. Like their relationship and the love they share is very joyful. So I'm really excited to read the next volume, and eventually I actually would like to own the whole series. I don't own very many graphic novels, and it's a series that I really love and hold dear to my heart. So that will be the first book. Okay. Next prompt, we've got, less than 200 pages. Okay, we love a short book here. We love, love, love. Well, one option I have is this, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. This book is really pretty thin, but it is a classic. It's only got 94 pages in it, and I've had this for ages sitting on my shelf. And part of the reason that I'm doing the TBR jar, the idea is to kind of like cut down on the physical copies of books I have. So I think I'm gonna choose this one. It should be, it's a pretty known story, and I think it's going to be a little bit of horror and a little bit of weirdness, and I think I'm going to enjoy that. So this is going to be my 200 pages or less choice. Okay, 2 books down. I don't know how many to go. Ooh, this one's kind of open. Wait, I'll go for this bad boy because it's open. Okay, we've got a book that is low on my TBR. So a book that I did not intend to read anytime soon. Well, that shouldn't be too hard because I have books that are like top of mind, and then I have books that are like not so much top of mind. So let me look at what I've got. Dang, these are really stacked together. Okay. I think for this one, I'm going to read the Bromance Book Club. I have seen a lot of positive things about this book. I think it's just like a cute little rom-com about a group of men who make a romance book club together to help figure out how to help their relationships and like satisfy their wives and just like make their relationships better based on what they're reading in the books, which like sounds super cute. And I know that this is also a series, so this is the first of the series, and yeah, it wasn't something that I was necessarily like, oh, I have to read this right away right now, but I think that it will be really cute. So this is going to be my third book. Next, let's do this one. Number 4 is a book that includes travel. Okay, I like travel. Okay, I am going to choose People We Meet on Vacation because I'm pretty sure it includes travel if there's vacation involved. And it is a book by Emily Henry, which I have not read. I've only read Book Lovers by her, and I would like to catch up and like be in the know about, you know, when people say, oh, Emily Henry, I love Emily Henry. Like, I've only read one book, so I want to catch up, and I think that this one would be a really fun read for the colder months, just to kind of get myself out of that like dark and dreary mindset. So this is book number 4. I think I am gonna do 10 just because, I don't know, I want to. It's my video and I'll do what I want. Next. Oh my god, are you joking? Okay, so I got a book under 200 pages, and now I have the longest book on your TBR. Now there are some that I like can't choose because either it's a series which I don't want to touch yet. For example, the Crescent City series, I want to finish reading Throne of Glass and Akhtar before I grab those. So I'm gonna leave that alone, but let me see. I believe I've added most of my books onto Goodreads on a little shelf for the ones I own. So let me see what Goodreads says is my longest book. Yeah, so House of Sky and Breath and House of Earth and Blood win. Oh. So the book that I have that is the longest next to those is this big boy. I'm holding it upside down. This big boy. Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. So, yeah, let's see how many pages this guy is. I mean, 658. So it's neither here nor there. So this is definitely a thickie. So I guess I will be reading Midnight Sun in February. This was definitely not super high on my TBR. I reread Twilight last year or the year before, and it was really like silly, goofy fun because I read it when I was a teenager, and now I'm obviously an adult and I had very different emotions towards it. But I have always wanted to read Midnight Sun. It's been on my bookshelf for a while, and I guess I'll be reading it. We're halfway there. Well, let's go for some shorties, some short books. Ooh, a cozy read. So number 6 is a cozy read, and I think I know which one I'm gonna pick for this. So it's between the Encyclopedia of Fairies, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which was on my TBR last month, but I did not get the chance to read it, or Legends and Lattes, which is also supposed to be a very cozy fantasy read. I think they have different vibes. Like I feel like this one's more like slice of life, mundane, like 2 magical creatures who own a coffee shop, and this one is more like science-y, like Emily Wilde is exploring and trying to write an Encyclopedia of Fairies, and there is a subplot of romance in this. I've had this one for longer. but this one was on last month's TBR. And I feel like, what am I feeling? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna choose Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. So that's number 6. Number 7, it has a lot of writing on it. A book that starts with the first letter of the month. Oh, okay, so a book that starts with F. Book that starts with F. Okay. I think that I'm going to choose Final Girls by Riley Sager. I bought this when I was living in Atlanta from this cute little bookshop, and this is another like horror thriller book. I read one of Riley Sager's other books called Lock Every Door, and I liked it. I think I gave it 3 stars, but the ending kind of threw me, so maybe I will like this one better. I would like to know if like Riley Sager is an author that I would enjoy. I feel like I should probably read some of his best work. People love the book he most recently wrote. I'm forgetting all the names of them. They're gone. So maybe I'll put them up on the screen. The most popular books that he's written, I feel like. I don't feel like this is one of the most popular, but I love reading like a backlist. So this is the next one. Okay, 3 more. Number 8, no picture on the cover, just words. So I am going to choose Legendary, and you may argue that this spade is a picture, but I feel like I was more meaning like this is a picture, this is a picture of a man's butt, this is obviously a picture, this is not really a picture. So yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I don't feel like it's like a picture of anything specific. It is more just like the words Legendary. And I read Caraval by Stephanie Garber, and I really, really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. I've been wanting to read Legendary. It's the second in the Caraval trilogy, and yeah, I've been wanting to read this. So I'm gonna read it. And if you want to see a video where I read Caraval, it's a part of a vlog, I will link it up above as well. You can go check it out. But I really liked it, found it really surprising. Yeah, I'm a fan. Okay. Number 8. Ooh, a book set at a school. A book set at a school. Okay, I know which one I'm gonna choose. So I am choosing, let me sit down. So I'm choosing Bloodmarked by Tracy Deonn. This is the second in the Legendborn series. I read the first one last year. It was one of my all-time favorite books. I'm obsessed with it, so I bought the second one. And I mean, first of all, look at that cover. Like, beautiful. But second of all, I loved the story. Absolutely 5 stars, honestly 6 stars, and I would love to dive back into this world. And just to give you a little idea of what it's about, Legendborn is all about Bree, who basically goes to this early college program and discovers this secret society / magical that's happening around her. She realizes she can see magic, and so she kind of dives into this fantasy, mystery, romance, thriller type of idea where her mother has recently passed away under mysterious circumstances, and she wants to find out how and why, and she thinks that it's connected to magic, so she goes on a hunt to join the secret society. It's a great book. It is a King Arthur fantasy retelling, which I've never read before, but I absolutely loved. So yeah, if you are into fantasy and magic and a really strong subplot of romance, then this book is definitely for you. It is so good. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the final pull. Last one. Oh, this one's open. We'll go with the open one. Oh my god, now they're both open. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. I hope it's a good one. Last, but certainly not least, the last book I bought. Oh, the last book I bought. Well, that would be... Oh, I bought a couple of books recently. Okay, so I guess I have a choice because I did a little bit of a book haul. And I bought both of these. So I bought The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni, and I bought Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I'm thinking, I've heard that The Prison Healer can be a little bit a little bit slow, and since I do have a lot of really thick books this month, I think I'm going to choose Scythe. This is also, I think they're both trilogies, so that's cool, and I think they're both completed trilogies. I have heard good things about this one. I don't know a lot of what it's about. It says, a world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things and has even conquered death. Now scythes are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of the population under control. So seems like a kind of like sci-fi thriller-esque book, and I just loved the cover. I thought it was really cool. So this is going to be my 10th book for February, which is so exciting. So just to go over, we've got Heartstopper Volume 5 by Alice Oseman, People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, The Bromance Book Club by Lyssa K. Adams, Legendary by Stephanie Garber, The Final Girls by Riley Sager, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert L. Stevenson, Bloodmarked by Tracy Dion, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, Scythe by Neil Shusterman, and last but absolutely couldn't be least, Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. So that is my February TBR based off of the TBR jar. It's getting maybe a little bit low in here, so if you have any TBR jar prompt suggestions, please leave them in the comments down below. I want to add to the jar. And if you have read any of these books and you like them or you don't like them, definitely leave your opinions in comments down below. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. And thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, comment, like, all those YouTube things. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!